career you go where there is the fastest growth. What's the company that is growing the fastest? So this is advice that I've read through multiple books. And I remember reading one book in particular. I believe it was called something like Fast Lane to a Millionaire, something like that. And he was a taxi driver. He drove a taxi. And one day he was picking up a client at his house. It was in the evening, and he pulls up to the house, and it's this gorgeous mansion. And this young dude walks out. This young guy walks out, and what's his first thought? Trust fund kid, right? Somebody must have given him money. Because what are the ways we earn money in this world? We inherit money. We work our ass off for money. Might be the 0.0001% who just are gifted money, win money lottery. And he starts hearing the conversation that this guy is having with his buddies in the back of the taxi, or the limo. Sorry, it was a limo. And he was a tech startup. And he turns to his one buddy and he writes him a $2 million check. And he hands a $2 million check to his buddy because his buddy had joined him from the start. He joined this startup, not a lot of money, but he saw the vision. He knew what it was doing. And his other buddy turned down that position for a few $1,000s more at another job. At an established company with benefits, steady income, the safe choice, right? The safe choice. And he got mad that he didn't get a check. But why should he get a check? He didn't commit. He wasn't in it. He wasn't in the early stages when maybe they weren't even getting paid every week. You know, what happens in a startup. And I remember that story so much because on my own journey, I have left an established firm, multi-million-dollar firm that my father created and started and has been very successful with. And I took this huge risk. I left it. Insane. Why would I leave that? Because I outgrew that role and I knew I was ready to create. I was ready to create an impact. So you know what it's like leaving money on the table. I know what it's like leaving that comfortable, cushy job to do what you love, where your heart is. And I also know the guilt from breaking my father's heart, from ruining his visions, his succession, his legacy, all of that. And the turmoil caused my family. I know that. And you can sense, right? There is still the guilt. But I would never have been able to do this if it wasn't for the support of my coaches, my community, my dear friends, but God. I would not have been able to do it without God. I also have to mention Eric, my husband, who's amazing. But without that faith, knowing that God is going to take care of us. And especially for me, you know, supporting my family financially in so many ways, that's scary. That is scary. And having multiple conversations with my husband over, you know, we're going to have to sacrifice a little bit, you know, in the beginning. But to know that he believes in me so much that he doesn't even care about those sacrifices because he can see what we're building. He sees the proof of it every day, and he sees my smile when I come home from work. That's all that there is. That's what's worth it for him. So I encourage you with the story, with my own story, that take the risk. Take the damn risk. Stop talking about it. Stop dreaming about it. Because guess what? Your dreams, your goals need a partner. And that partner is you. I can be your partner too. I can be your advocate. I'm here for you, ladies. But they need you there with it. God needs you to decide. He's already desired it. He knows it. He's built it. He's planned it. He needs you to decide. Decide today. And I encourage you, go inward, because that's where you're going to find the courage. That's when you're going to take control over your life. And that's where the magic's going to start to happen. And then all of a sudden, all the fears are going to be shed the instant you take action. The instant you take action, they're going to start to fall away. And then you're going to start to see some real results because you're in alignment. You're in alignment, so it's going to be easy. So to me, taking that risk, it's easy because everything becomes easy afterwards. You fall into alignment, things fall into place. Doors are open, opportunities are opened. So take the risk, ladies.